Hey guys, welcome to another Jamaican Tales video, a Jamaican living in Germany. In this video, you're gonna see another Jamaican. This Jamaican is visiting Germany, visiting Europe for the very first time. While he was here in the summer, we sat down and we had a long talk about just his experience being in Europe. And we were just comparing notes as someone visiting Europe for the first time in comparison to me living here for the last almost 7 years thereabout. This is part 1 of maybe 5 videos, and in this video it was just about the visa process getting to Europe, his first impressions of why he decided to come to Europe. So stick around and hear what he had to say. As you can see, I don't understand why, because it's just like 16 degrees Celsius. This time around there's another Jamaican right here, my good friend Sayeed Bernard. And we are here in Czech Republic. He's on his Euro trip. We started it in Germany, then there was France,
Belgium, Netherlands. Then we came back into Germany, and now we're in Prague.
A couple of years ago, you were like, yeah, I have to visit Europe one day. Why was this so important for you?
I've always heard of the Eiffel Tower. I love BMWs, Benz. I've just heard a lot about Germany and the Autobahn and how fast they drive on the Autobahn. I was supposed to come to Germany for a competition in Frankfurt, and COVID came like days before the trip and it was cancelled. I felt like I needed to avenge my spirit by coming to Europe. I'm trying to at least hit each continent. Don't know how some of them cold places they'll go, but yeah,
there's always summer.
I've been Asia. I think next is Africa.
What was the experience for you, especially with the visa and just this entire process?
Getting a European visa is way easier than getting a US visa. And I was overthinking the application process, saying, do I need to give them this, do I need to give them that? Or I didn't get the bank statement in time. It's like, just print out your statement and give it to them. And it was fine. Just going to the office, it was easy. It wasn't much of an interview. It was, okay, you work here, okay, you have the money to go. Okay, who you going to? Alright, cool. We call you when it's ready. And I was like, huh? Do I get it or not? Oh well, I can't tell you, but we'll call you. A week later, you get it. Everything's fine. The visa process was way easier.
It's also significantly cheaper, right?
And it's cheaper. I think I paid like 80 euros or 85 euros.
And US
as opposed to the US, which is like 100 and odd US dollars. And you know, the wait time.
Oh yeah, that's true.
The interview process and that. Funny enough, I had to renew my US visa in order to make this trip because I traveled through the US. Luckily, I didn't have to do any interviews. But yeah, the process for the European visa was way better.
You've had longer flights before,
yeah.
But was there any difference with flying here?
Not really. The food on the plane was horrible. I guess
you want to mention the airline?
That's American Airlines. I have no qualms in saying that. Don't travel American Airlines if you're coming to Europe, guys. Do Lufthansa or KLM or some other airline. Do not do American Airlines. The food was horrible, and they only gave me 1 meal for the entire 8 hours. Otherwise though, you know, the 8 hours flight, it actually landed sooner than we thought we would. I had to take a flight from Kingston to Miami, one from Miami to Charlotte, and then one from Charlotte to Frankfurt. And I chose that route because I don't mind going through airports. I think that adds to the experience. Yeah, Montego Bay has straight flights, but that's no fun.
Yeah, there's the Condor Airlines,
right? Condor
from Montego Bay.
And interestingly, it was the same to fly directly on the Condor as opposed to just taking the American airline.
Yeah, and the thing with Condor is like you have all these extras as well. So
yeah,
even though
the price to pay for
the price looks cheap at first, but then as you add stuff to it, then you're like, okay, this is gonna be more expensive.
What you gotta do as a tourist.
Is there anything special about being a tourist in Europe?
What's really special about it is you don't have to worry about like serious harms as opposed to, you know, just watching your pocket because they're pickpockets. On every corner of the street you're seeing some live performance. My day was made yesterday.
Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, that's true. That's something that doesn't really happen in Jamaica. I've never seen this in Jamaica before, where people are just standing there like playing their violin or even just singing or something. Like
you get to just be lost in a city. Like you just get to walk everywhere. I'm actually shocked that, because I was googling, okay, what else to do in Prague? And I was like, I've been here. Like, I've done everything in just 2 days. And that's another thing that shocked me as well. Because you're not restricted by time. You're not worrying about, oh, you need to come off the street by a certain time, or this area is bad, or whatever. I was just walking through the city. So I shocked myself to realize that all the major attractions that they said you should visit in Prague, I've seen them.
What is wrong?
My feet hurt.
Too much walking.
Like, I would never walk this much. So that's been good, and you're walking in good weather. I'm not so incentivized to shop here because it's more expensive than shopping in like the US, for example.
It's all a lie. This place is packed.
Is there anything else that is special about being a tourist here?
We need a sense of humor.
Okay.
Because like some of the things that these people clap about. Like, what? Like the astronomical clock. There's this clock in Prague that on the hour some dolls come out and people are like, oh my god. And when it's finished they're like, oh my god. And I'm like,
yeah,
okay.
only in Europe.
I'm just going to video this to say I was here and I've seen this, but this is not. I don't know. So today I went to the what's the name of it? The head, the revolving head. It looks good on pictures. Yeah, the head spins. Cool, special. Yeah. But people are like, oh my god, it's spinning. Like, when it was finished, they're like, is it finished? And I'm like, it's just the head spinning in different ways. I mean, it looks cool, but it's not worth an applause. I guess when you're on vacation and you have nothing to do with your time, you take on those things and you stand and watch
it.
And
I guess also because it's Europe, so it's supposed to be special.
Right.
But did you also have this similar experience, for example, with the Eiffel Tower?
Oh no. So, yeah, in the day...
It's not as tall as I thought. Very short.
Is it underwhelming?
So far, yeah. It just looks like some clumped up old iron going in the air. Okay. I'm hoping that when I get closer to it, there's some marble behind it. Oh no, look at the rain. Now you have me walking for 5 hours on a hunger stomach. Okay. And when you're hungry, you're miserable. Very miserable. Okay. Yeah. Absolutely hate you right now.
It was raining, I was hungry.
I think that's why it wasn't also that special.
I was soaked.
At that point. Yeah.
I was like, no, I just need to get something to eat and go to this hotel because this is horrible. Yeah. And then I went back in the night. I think that's the most time I've spent at an attraction.
And this was midnight as well.
It was midnight.
Got home at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Yeah.
I just stood there looking at it. So when I was younger and I first saw the Eiffel Tower on pictures and all, it's like, wow. So I've always wanted to visit the Eiffel Tower. So it was really a dream come true. And it kind of felt, you know, surreal to like just be staring there looking at it. I wanted to go in the Eiffel Tower to actually go up, but I said, I'll just do it the next time. Because it's something worth seeing over and over again, if you ask me. It's just like if you're married or you know your friends saying, hey, we're going to France, I'll be like, yeah, I'm jumping on that trip.
They say Paris is the city of love. Did you have this feeling while you were there?
I mean, you saw a lot of people kissing at the Eiffel Tower. It was like, yuck. But no, for me, it wasn't so much so the love. It was so much more like this is just the beauty of the Eiffel Tower, it being lit up, atmosphere of it. I was just stunned by its beauty, really. And just looking at it, and I was thinking a lot about me, my younger self, always wanting to see the Eiffel Tower and finally seeing it. Standing there allows it to be sentimental. Yeah. So I feel like if you went there with your spouse or whomever, you might get, you know, very lovey due to the sentiments that the Eiffel Tower evokes.
Because it was illuminated, that also made it somehow more special. More special, is that correct?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. But that's also a thing in Europe, is like a lot of the buildings of interest or of importance, they're illuminated at night. It adds an element and makes it even more special. Yeah.
Yeah, it just adds something to it. It's like the close of the structure itself. Yeah. It adds to it.
Yeah. It gives a feeling that there's always something that's happening. Yeah. And even at the Eiffel Tower, seeing it with these little every hour
the lights
going off. For a moment I was like, wow, this is really
I know for sure that the next time I go to Paris, what I'll be doing, I'll be eating at the Eiffel Tower, on the Eiffel Tower.
French tacos?
It is the best food I've had in France.
No, I'm going to have French tacos. I'm going to have dinner at the Eiffel Tower, and I'm also going to go to the very top and view the city. I wanted to do it, but the time would not allow, because that's another thing. We're on a, 2 days, 1 day, 2 days.
Yeah, that's true. The first part was
it was really quick. It was very quick. I got tired. Okay.
But I mean, you've been tired all the time. I'm traveling, especially through these European cities. 1 day, enough. Because really, you walk around for one day, you've seen everything.
Yeah.
I still tried my best to make sure that you could.
You live here that long,
Yeah.
and frankly speaking, I feel like you don't need more than 2 days in a European
Yeah,
city.
you don't, because
to be honest.
once you've seen one, in some ways you've kind of seen most of them.
Right. In every city, you're gonna see beautiful Catholic churches. You're gonna
Yeah, there's some
major attraction.
main street that you walk along
Yeah.
and so on.
For me though, because I have to factor in sleep. Vacation sleep
Like,
for me is
I
a
think
good-
you factor in sleep like maybe 75%, because like I'm getting up at like, I don't know, 5 o'clock in the morning,
First, you didn't allow me to sleep.
and this guy I have to wake him up for breakfast, because if I don't, I'm like,
I'll miss breakfast. Yeah.
for me it's the opposite. When I travel, it's like sleep is just okay. That takes a break because I want to make the best of every moment. I've had this fear over the past couple of days. I'm like, you're sleeping a bit too much. You're in Europe. You should be doing more. But
I've done everything in Prague and slept at least 10 hours.
I should learn
The
from
sleep, I don't know. It's like you see when you sleep, your body is just rested and ready to take in everything.
yeah, even without sleep, I'm ready to take in everything.
I work on a lot of adrenaline when I'm back home, actually working. So I feel like vacation, you should do things on your body's time.
No.
Like I wake up when I wake up, I eat when I feel like eating, I just walk about.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
the difference. You're on vacation. I'm not.
Well,
So-
no, but I feel like that's you even on vacation. On vacation, it's like
Wanted to get up at 4:45 to do a half marathon through the city. It's 7 o'clock and I just got out of the hotel.
okay, we need to be out by 5. We need to run.
Yeah, I'm the only guy that wakes up on vacation earlier than I would.
Nah, I learned that lesson in New York with him. We were both on vacation and said, okay, sure, I'll do the run with you.
Let's go running in Central Park.
Never again.
So we had to take the train like for 1 hour to get to Central Park. Yeah.
At like 6 in the morning. Yeah, on a vacation.
That was fun. That was fun.
Never again. But yeah, it's been good. It's been good.
So there you have it. That's his experience in terms of the visas and getting to Europe. Also why he wanted to visit Europe. In the next video, we talked about the culture shocks that he experienced and the surprising things of just being a tourist in Europe. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and see you in the next Jamaican Tales video with another Jamaican.